How's it going, everyone? Unretired here, and today I am just gonna show you a Witchblade build that I've was just tinkering with, just to goof around, but it's actually pretty good. It is a acid and poison build. Um, so yeah, I'll just show you the stats first. I'll just show you what I put into skills. Devotion, then I'll just show you a bit of gameplay. So I'll just go over this real quick. I went to 618 to physique. Reason being is that I did want to put these pants here in the Dallas leg wraps. Now, I didn't really get anything else regarding legs, so this was with the gear that I have the best choice that I have. Right, cunning 348 because I wanted enough points in cunning to put the rune dagger of Drig. Okay, because it does need how much? 341, and it does require 426 spirit. And I have 648 spirit. You will need a big amount of spirit, especially if you want to have a very good offhand tome or offhand mace or whatever that you can put on your offhand. It could also be a shield, but shield will need physique, and there you go. You've actually put up your physique for that reason as well. Now, if we go to skills, this is what the skills look like without putting any points into it. I just went to 5 points with soldier. I didn't go as far as I found it. It was pretty useless for me. In this build, so 10 points into military conditioning, 18% health, 20%, 18% physique, sorry, and 20% health. And you're probably wondering, why did you put 12 points into fighting spirit? Well, actually, the fighting spirit for this build is actually pretty good because it adds extra force to your attacks. Now, you're probably saying, oh, but this is only for melee. Actually, I've tested it out, and it does add to your overall magical damage, which is applied to my acid and poison, which makes it extremely good. Now, I've tested this, and it works. If you don't believe me, try it and come back to me, because if it's not working for you, I don't know why. Occultist, I went full 50. And I will just tell you straight off the bat the ones that I maxed out. Max out possession. Alright. Acid damage, vitality damage, chaos damage, poison damage, resistance. Enough said. What I did max out completely, Drig's Evil Eye, Bloodburst. I put the point into Focus Gaze. If I don't put a point into Focus Gaze, my spirit goes, it goes to nothing, right, in like a couple of seconds, because you're just spamming your Drig's Eye like crazy. Terrifying Gaze 12 for stun and poison, acid damage and poison damage as well. And Vile Eruption, 12 points. 1 Bloody Pox, 1 Wasting, 12 into Black Death. I went for 7 Curse of Frailty, 10 max into Vulnerability. Now I say max because it's max here, but it's not ultimate. Ultimate is the maximum number of points that you can put into one skill. 16 Blood of Drig, 12 into Aspect of Guardian. Just 1 point into the Summon Familiar, Menflesh, Storm Spirit, Lightning Strike, 1 point into Bonds and Bismeal, Manipulation as well, and 1 point into Summon Hellhound, Emberclaw, Hellfire, Infernal Breath. I distributed evenly the points here. I put 6 into Soliel's Witchfire. Probably missaid that, but whatever. And I put only 1 point into the second right, just to add a bit of that vitality damage and chaos damage and a bit of resistance. So 6 into Sigil of Consumption. Sigil of Consumption is very good. It is one of the only skills that it will keep you alive on a constant basis. The build is not you stay in front of the mob and you hit and whatever, and it's you gotta keep moving while you're doing your skills, right? Okay, what did I put for devotions? So I started off and I put only 1 point in 15 offensive ability. And I'll just show you where I put my points exactly. I maxed out Akron Scorpion. I'll just show you that. But mostly everything is going to be poison and acid damage, okay? Or some offensive ability, or some resistances. Maxed out Eye of the Guardian. So there you go. I'm just going to show you real quick. Guardian's Gaze. I maxed out the rat. A bit of stats, poison, cunning spirit, and resistance, and again some poison. Maxed out jackal. It's pretty simple. 15% to all damage. Num num. I love that. Offensive ability, attack speed, energy. Plus we got the pet, the bonus to the pets, which is pretty good. Max into bat. There you go. Excellent. I maxed out ghoul. So if you look here, stats, life leech, HP per second, attack converted to health. I ghoulish hunger. I maxed out spider. Offensive ability again. There you go. And the last one here. I put max into Bismiel's bonds. Oops. Oh, you gotta love that plus 30% to all damage, very important. I maxed out Manticore. Did I max out Manticore? Yeah, I did. Okay, good. I was afraid there. Offensive ability, acid poison, health percentage. Alright. What else? Oh, yes. And I put only the left portion of Abomination, so I'll just show you here. The poison and chaos damage, acid vitality damage. Offensive ability, resistances, all good. Again, the same thing with a bit of health. Acid poison damage again, and tainted eruption. Now, perfect. This is my setup, and the build is more for damage dealing more than anything else. Now, if I put all my gear here. Oh. Okay, perfect. I do have 4 pieces of Drig. It gives me a plus 50% poison damage with increased duration, 100 offensive ability, plus 2 to all skills in Occultist, which is really great. The Rune Dagger. I have the Wretch Tome of Nar Adin, plus 1 to Occultist skills again, which is great, so I have plus 3 already. I have 2 Life Giver Signets. This is more for the health and a bit of defensive ability and resistances. Treasure Mortality. I have a Mark of Divinity, Thorn Girdle of the Misty Glade. Relic that I chose was Malediction, because it does give me a granted skill which is called Malediction, and Malediction is right here. Basically imbue your weapon with caustic poisons and virulent disease, infecting your enemies with every strike. What else here? So we got my armor here. The pants I already shown you. Boots, I got for feet. I didn't really get anything interesting. It's unfortunate. It's something that's more for Nightblade, but it has that poison and acid damage, so there you go. That's where it is. Viper Fang grips. Again, it's not something I necessarily would love for the build, but it has that good damage. And Mantle of Drig. Here you go. Now, what does my build look like? Soldier stays the same, but if you look at Occultist, bam! Look at that. 9, 9, 4. Just I have plus 3, so this is 1 point to 4, 15, 18, 17, 20, 18. There you go. Look at that, 23, 15. So we're getting a lot for all the points that we have. So let's put on all our buffs, and we already have what we need here. So let's go on here and let's I don't know, let's go to Gates of Necropolis. Just a little quick thing. So it's mostly you get in, you get out, run around. It's kind of like a in and out guerrilla style. I would have to say more kiting than anything else for the build. Is it ultimate viable? Is it solo viable? It's solo viable to a certain point. You will reach a certain point where you'll want to be grouping with some friends or online with other people. I do like going online with other people. Hey, I mean, it's not as quick as maybe a melee build, but it's still pretty good. Right? Look at that. There you go. Let's go in. I love it. There you go. So the build is pretty good. I mean, you know, you won't always be like full health, right? But it works perfectly. I mean, you don't really have any issues whatsoever with killing mobs. There we go. Come on. So yeah, as you can see, my health was actually coming back there. A bit more gameplay, but as you can see, guys, it's pretty viable. It's very enjoyable. You see all the mobs. Like, it is a bit more difficult against certain types, obviously, such as the reflective types. There you go. It's still not a big deal. It's still quite good. There you go, die. There you go. So that's the build, guys. I hope you do enjoy. I've been enjoying testing the build. It's been really fun. I've played this in multiplayer as well, and with the additional damage that you get from other players, buffs and whatnot, it just makes the build that much more fun in itself. So do try it out. Level character, it doesn't have to be specifically the same thing, obviously, but make sure you do check it out. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Too much damage. Too much damage. Excellent, guys. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.